Tell me, you've reunited in 2010.
Yeah.
How was the comeback?
Why or how is it?
How
does it feel?
How does it feel? Yes.
Well, it feels really good. 1996, we were sick of each other, so we broke up. You know what I mean? You ever looked at someone, I'm sick of you. We were sick of each other.
Yes.
And then, and that was it. And I didn't think the band would ever be together again. I let go of it. And then, for whatever reasons, which were numerous, we got back together. And I made this, Ugly Kid Joe, Stairway to Hell. It's awesome, 6 songs. That's right. And now we want to be in the room, and we're excited, and we're grateful, and we're going to these weird countries, and life is good.
Let's talk about the album.
Let's talk about it.
How was the recording process?
3 songs in Los Angeles, 3 songs in Louisiana. We, the band, produced it. Dave, the guitar player, mixed it. We have no management, no label, really no bullshit. And at this point, we're comfortable doing things ourselves. In '92, we probably wouldn't have been evolved enough to do that, but now we are. And we made it, and it makes me happy, which is how I make music in the first place. Like, if I like it, then usually someone else will like it. So when I look at it, it makes me smile. I love the artwork. I think it's a great album title, Stairway to Hell,
Yeah.
right? And then, yeah, it's got 6 songs. And then, of course, it has Love Ain't True. I don't know if you know who these dudes are, but those dudes are amazing. There's a band
Yes,
called
yes.
Fishbone. That's
Yes,
Angelo
yes,
Moore,
I know
Dirty
Fishbone.
Walt,
Yes.
the maggest horn players of all time.
How was the collaboration with them?
I dreamt about it. And
Really?
I dreamt about it, and then I called my friend Sonny Mayo, who's playing guitar with us, and I said, dude, I had a weird dream. And he said, what did you dream? Because we're crazy. And I go, I dreamt that Fishbone played on this song. I dreamt there was horns. And he goes, that's a good dream. I know those guys. And I said, do you really? He goes, you tell me when it's time to make that call and I'll do it. So we waited it out, because it's almost like a chip that you could play. That call was a one-time call. He said, make sure when you want me to call, it's the right time. So we waited, and we weren't sure if the song was going to make the EP or the album or whatever. And then it was time. I'm going to make the call. And they came, and they were amazing. And particularly when Angelo Moore was in the room working with us, and being creative, and he has so many different horns, and he has such a vibrance about him. I mean, I got high off of that guy, like the same as like if you did drugs, like that. That's how high you get off being in the room. So, what a gift, Fishbone.
All these changes in the music industry, the digital changes,
Yeah.
how did they affect you? Because you're a band who started in 19.
Affect me personally or the band?
The band, the way you promote yourself, the way you communicate with fans.
Well, the labels are dead. It's over. That way is over with. If you were a tree, you'd be very happy about the computer, because you would be saved. You could just stay as a tree. So trees are happy. For us, we made this, as I said, we produced it ourselves. We mixed it ourselves. We mastered it with Ted Jensen, who's a A-list master guy, and then we figured out how to release it. So how does it affect me? It's awesome. You can go through TuneCore, which we did. You have a choice of 15 different platforms to release it to the world. iTunes being the obvious one, and then you go like this.
Quick.
and then people can have the music. Now, it's cool if they buy it, but the main thing is that they can hear it.
Yes.
I'm a purist, so if you want to listen to it, steal it if you want to, and if you want to help us, pay it. But either way, listen. I don't have that much education of how it all is. It's moving so fast. The world's moving so
Yes,
fast
yes.
with technology. I'm an analog guy. I want to throw a frisbee, catch it. But that's not this, is it? So I would say I don't think my education is that broad to even give you a really good answer. For us personally, we made this and we figured out how to get it through the machinery of a computer and deliver it to the ears of people around the world. So I think that's amazing that you could do that. I mean, we sat there and so what do you do now? And it was the button, push it. We were all whap, and then within a couple days, if you wanted to celebrate any of these songs, you could. So that's pretty cool.
Tell me, what's the craziest thing a fan did at your show?
Oh, I don't know. I once met a girl who had my name in her arm with a scar.
With a scar. Oh,
Whit.
not a tattoo.
Whit.
Oh.
That's pretty crazy. I said,
Yes,
wow,
yes,
did you really do that? And, I know her now. She's great, but she still has it. Her husband's all, I have to look at that every day. I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty crazy.
I understand. Tell me, will you make a DVD with all the shows?
I think
you
so. I mean, I think that's a good question. In fact, I'm answering that because I just thought of it because you told me to. It's a great idea. You know, we play download, after every show they go like this. Here's your show, and we're like, wow, thank you, all professional. Like I'd pay for that.
That's
you know?
really good.
So hopefully we'll get permission because we're very, we'll do it the right way, and I think that's a good idea. Great idea. We're making a new DVD, Ugly Kid Joe. Bam, 2012 on tour. You get royalties.
Thank you.
And then right now we're concentrating on this 6 songs and touring and it's been a long time, a real long time. So to build this back up, we're at the beginning again of sorts.
Do you plan to record the whole album?
No.
No?
No,
Just promote this one?
just this one first. And if people enjoy this, I mean, I love it. But if other people like it, they're all, we like it too. Maybe we'll go make more music. But if people are like, stop it, just play those 2 songs,
Tell me, when you weren't singing with Ugly Kid Joe,
Yeah.
what were you doing?
Immediately after Ugly Kid Joe ended,
Yes.
I went to India. And then after that, I came back to Santa Barbara. And then I got a call from my friend Scott Ian, guitar player for Anthrax. Scott Ian. And he said, go join Life Agony. So I did that for a year. And then I came back from that. We did the Ozfest in '98 with that band. It was a great tour, and I met a bunch of great heavy metal type people. And I made a band called Medication and moved to Hollywood and lived in a house, 826 North Kilkea, to be exactly where I lived. And we made a band called Medication, and we had a lot of good times and barbecues, and we partied, and we made music. We made an EP and a full-length record that no one heard, but we made it. And that's okay. And then after that, I moved back to my hometown, which I said I would never do. And I saw people that I hadn't seen in years, my family, and I saw my nieces, all these various, like a baby age. So I saw my nieces grow up a lot. And then after that, I got collected by Shannon Larkin, who was then in Godsmack and is in Godsmack, and he said, would you like to come and be in a band called Another Animal? I said, what is that? And he said, that's the Godsmack guys. We're doing a side project. We need a singer. Bam, in Another Animal. So I did that, Another Animal, and then I was sitting around, I'm even sitting here wondering what's going to happen tomorrow, and then now we're here, 15 years later.
Really nice.
Is that a good answer?
It was perfect.
Right?
But I have to ask you about India a little. How was the experience?
I've
Why
been
were
in-
you searching?
Well, I'm always searching, right? So I don't know what for. Experience, maybe. I've gone to India twice now. The first time I went, which was right after Ugly Kid Joe ended, I was going to party. I went to Goa, I went to Agra, I went to Madras, Hampi, I went to the Andaman Islands, Bombay at the time, which is now Mumbai, New Delhi, and just tripping on the world, because the world's cool, right?
Yes.
And then 7 years later, I went with my friends Cam and Julia. My friend Cam is a devotee of a guru named Amachi. She's the hugging saint. So 7 years, for the first time I went to go ride motorcycles and party, right? Fair enough. And then the second time I went to an ashram in Kerala, India, Amachi. And that was cool. And I had a Motorhead shirt on. Yeah. So I'll go one more time probably in this life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was extraordinary to see you, to talk to you, and let's hope that we'll see you soon in Bucharest
That's
again.
Right. I hope so. That's right. Bring it on, Romania. Me and this girl. What do you guys think? It's a good pair. Order me around, I'll do it. Hi.
Aye.
1, 2, 3, go.
We'll go right now.
Hey, what's up? This is Whit Crane from Ugly Kid Joe, and you're watching and listening to InfoMusic.